hold up. Hold on a second. Let's not demolish this nice little gingerbread house. I worked hard on it. And these gingerbread walls and bonbon shingles are perfectly good material. It's one thing to waste a little gingerbread, but out here in the real world, demolishing one house can create as much waste as a person makes in their entire lifetime. There's a better way. It's called deconstruction, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Instead of smashing this perfectly good house into useless rubble and debris, we can dismantle it, which keeps building materials intact and reusable for other projects. Now, we won't sugarcoat it. Deconstruction can be more time-consuming and more work, but only in the short term. You see, preserving good materials means we can use them in another building, which reduces our need to extract new raw materials, process them, and then transport them across long distances. Now, when we want to build another gingerbread house, we can use the materials we salvage from this one and other deconstructed buildings. Some salvaged materials in the real world, like wood, windows, doors, even furniture, are finding new homes in other buildings. This is great, not only because it saves money, but it also saves the natural resources and energy required to manufacture new building materials from scratch. And it's a lot of savings when you look at the numbers. Construction and demolition accounts for more than a quarter of what we dispose of in Massachusetts, making it one of the largest sources of trash in our state. And as a sector, it's the single biggest emitter of greenhouse gases, accounting for more than a third of global emissions. And from a more sentimental perspective, salvaging materials preserves all the history and memories tied up in our homes, as well as the culture of our communities. The floorboards below my feet and the rafters above my head used to be living trees. If they're in good enough condition to keep using them, why wouldn't we? And sometimes materials can't be reused because they weren't designed to be disassembled. For example, big chunks of concrete are often difficult to reuse, so instead they can be recycled. They can be crushed up, processed, and then added to new concrete mixes or something like road base. And some materials I eat. And hey, what if we didn't take down the gingerbread house at all? A wise architect named Carl Elefante once said, "The greenest building is the one that's already built." And it's true. Keeping a building standing and repurposing it is the most sustainable option. We call this adaptive reuse, reusing parts or entire buildings for a different purpose. An old library could become a senior center, a mill building could become apartments or artist studios. The possibilities are endless. Here in Mass, adaptive reuse and deconstruction is happening, and there are lots of smart and innovative people already putting them into practice. There have been several deconstruction projects in Boston, including a large industrial building in the Seaport District and a science building on Simmons University campus. A couple years back, an old school was transformed into an apartment complex in Springfield. And just last year, a custom home builder called Carey Company deconstructed a 4-bedroom home out on Nantucket and was able to salvage all sorts of material. And then they made that material available to others in the community. These are just a couple examples. Opportunities to reuse come big and small. Maybe you are remodeling your kitchen and you choose to go with salvaged tiles or reclaimed fixtures. Or maybe you have items that are in good condition that you could donate for others to use. Or maybe you're a decision maker on a bigger construction project and you want to test out some level of deconstruction. Or if you're like me and you rent your home, you can find hundreds of other impactful ways to reduce, reuse, and recycle in your daily life. Visit recyclesmartma.org for some tips and inspiration. That's a good bonbon shingle.